Hi, my bookish friends. I know it's been quite some time since I've done a video. Uh, you know, I had COVID and I was pretty sick with that, and then I got over that, and then Caleb got pretty sick, and then he got over that. Then I got bronchitis and I was pretty sick again, and then Caleb got his tonsils out. It's just been sickness in this house nonstop. But during all that time, I have acquired quite a few books. I believe over 20. So some are some new editions of books I have, but the others are all new books. So I thought, why not? It's beautiful outside today. It's a good day. So I thought, why not do a book haul? So let's go ahead and get started. First thing I wanted to show you, I have one of these. I don't know how long they've actually been out, but I have wanted them ever since I seen these. And these are oh geez, these are called the what are they called? The the Small Collectibles, but by Bloomsbury. But they're, look how tiny. Look, I mean, I don't know how to compare this. Like, compare this to a regular book. I mean, look at that. They are tiny. I don't know why I wanted them. I just love them. And what's so neat is, like, each book, like this blue, every time it talks about the character Sam, his name will be highlighted in that blue. So I got Assassin's Blade. I just mixed them all up. But Throne of Glass. And each, which one is this? In each book, purple, Selena will be underlined. And then we have, is it Crown of Midnight? I think so. And this one, which one is this one? Oh, in this one, it'll be this color in Dorian. Which book's next? Airfire. And in this one, it's, oh, I don't remember. Oh, it's Rowan with the green. So his name will be underlined in green. What book's next? Oh, and Queen of Shadows is, let's see. Oh, Manon, and it says that her name will be in Cochrane Red, which is really cool. Then we have Empire Storms, which says it will be, let's see. I don't know. Oh, Lysandra, and her name will be underlined in the orange. And then we have, whoops, and then we have Tower of Dawn, which obviously will be Cal in blue. And then in this one, it will be Aileen, and it'll all be in gold. I just think these are so cool. And I actually tried to read a little bit, and I actually can see it. They're very thin. They're like Bible pages, so you really, really, if you're gonna, I probably won't read these editions, but if you were going to read them, you really are going to need to be very careful because they are very, very thin. But they're just, I don't know. I just wanted them. They're just so cute. And the covers are not, they're not hardback, but they're more like of a, I don't know, they kind of feel like rubbery, I guess. So they're really well made, and I just love them. I just wanted them so bad. Okay, we'll just go on to some books I got. I did pick up the third book in The City of Ghosts. I don't know what this series is called, by Victoria Schwab. This one is A Bridge of Souls. We had City of Ghosts and Tunnel of Bones. If anyone don't know, this is about a little girl named Cass, and she had a near drowning experience, and a ghost named Jacob saved her, and now he's with her all the time, and she can see across the veil. She can see ghosts, and she can cross the veil. And her parents are like paranormal investigators. And I think in the one book they were in Scotland and London, and I think in this one they go to Louisiana, I think, or New Orleans. Yeah, they go to New Orleans. So it's going to be really good. I've loved the other two books so far. What's up, Caleb? Okay, the next book I got is, I did not know this book was this big, but it is called Upon a Burning Throne. It's called The Burnt Empire Saga, Book 1 by Ashka K. Banker. I had no idea this book was so huge. Elephants. I love elephants. I mean, when I seen it, I just wanted it because of the elephants. But it does say that it's in a world where demigods and demons walk among mortals. Um, the emperor has died, leaving a turbulent realm without an emperor. Two young princes are in the line to rule. One has the right from birthright. One is not guaranteed inheritance. They have to sit upon the legendary burning throne and pass the test of fire. So it sounds really, really good. Like I said, I had no idea this book was, when I got it, I was like, oh my goodness. But it is about 669 pages, but I'm really super excited for this one. Know where to put these books. Next, I never really did finish the whole Immortal Instruments series, but I did read the Infernal Devices, and I did read Chain of Gold. I liked it. I didn't love it, but I did like it, and I kind of want to know what happens. That's why I purchased this one. The only thing I don't like about Cassandra Clare is her chapters are just extremely, extremely long, and that just it just makes me not want to read. So hopefully I can try and buddy read this with someone. Picture. To kind of get through it faster like I did last time. Otherwise, I might just be, not invested very much. So, we'll wait and see what happens. I picked up this. I've heard a lot of people talking about this. By Courtney Summers, which I did read. Sadie. What are you doing? Which I really, really enjoyed that book. So, a lot of people have been talking about this one, The Project. I got a Barnes and Noble exclusive edition. I don't know. Oh, I don't know if this is it or what, but it says there's no flaw in you. I don't know if that's the Barnes and Noble exclusive or if there's. Oh, there's like, oh, she's got annotated chapters back here. I think that's probably what it is. But all I know about this is after a tragic accident kills most of her family and leaves her little sister low on the brink of death, B is desperate for a miracle. Arrives in the form of Lev, the charismatic spiritual leader of the Unity Project. He promises he can save Lou. All B has to do is believe. Lou awakes in the ICU to find her parents are dead and her sister has abandoned her for the Unity Project. The more Lou learns, the more she's convinced that the beloved organization is hiding sinister secrets. If only she can make B believe. Years later, a man shows up at the magazine Lowe's working, claiming that the Unity Project killed his son. So Lou finds the perfect opportunity to reunite with B and investigate this place. So, sounds very, very good. And like I said, I loved Sadie, so I'm super excited for this one. Me and my daughter were in Walmart, and we both seen this book. I think this is following a series she had before, but we don't care. And for first off, they were only $5.97, but it's by Patricia Briggs and it's called Burn Bright, an Alpha and Omega novel. The cover is gorgeous. All I know about this is this man and woman have went off the grid. They're werewolves, and then something happens, and it has to bring them back into the fold of things. And it just goes from there. But I do think this leads off of another of her series. But I'm really excited for it. Me and my daughter are going to buddy read it. This book was originally $27. Good Lord, $36 in Canada. That's awful. But it sounds really interesting, the werewolves. And like I said, it was only $5.97. So even if it isn't that great, it's $6. What are you going to do? I also picked up Leigh Bardugo's Rule of the Wolves. This is the second book to King of Scars. I have read everything by her. I love Leigh Bardugo. all her books are on here except Ninth House, huh? But I read that too. But you know, I can't really get in this. This has got to do with the Darkling, and then it's got to do with the Prince, and you know, I can't really get into everything because it is the second book. It's a duology, but you know, it all boils off of the original Grisha trilogy, the Six of Crows. It all boils off of that. It's a beautiful book. Oh, I didn't even see that. It's a beautiful book. And then the end pages are absolutely beautiful. So, I'm really excited for this. I was going to start this beautiful map, but I have a book coming in the mail today, Blessed Monsters by Emily something Duncan. It's the third book in the Wicked Saints, and I love that series. So my mail runs here in about an hour or so. So when I get that, I'm going to actually start that book. Leonard just knocked the tripod. Okay, next. I've had Bonecryer's Moon for quite some time. I haven't read it yet, but I've heard amazing things. So I went ahead, even though I haven't read the first one, and picked up Bonecryer's Dawn. Like I said, I've heard amazing things. So, and these are by Catherine Purdy. So I've heard nothing but great things. So I went ahead and picked up the second book. It come wrinkled flipped. I tried to keep it flat, but it didn't help. But it is what it is. So hopefully I like them. What's wrong?
I think I left my cigarettes here somewhere.
Oh, it's my son. This is by Adrienne Young. I read Fable. This is the second book, Namesake. It was supposed to be just a duology, but I heard someone on BookTube say that it might actually turn into a trilogy, so I'm not quite sure about that. It's beautiful as well. But this is about a girl that her mother died and her father left her. Her father's a pirate, and he left her just on this horrible island that, you know, is dangerous. It takes everything to survive, and she has the ability to go down and dive for like gems and stuff. And all she wants to do is get off this island to go back to her father. And that's how the first book kind of started. And she kind of meets this guy that takes her on into his ship and everything. And it goes from there. It was really good. And the other books in there, but I did notice if you take the book Fable and you put Fable's face right here, it combines her whole face between the two books, which is actually pretty awesome. Next, oh, years ago, like probably 3-4 years ago, I had read this book, Angelfall, by Susan E., which I love her. I had read this with my friend Meredith, and we had never continued on with the series. We only had the first book. Now, I think, I do remember a lot about this, but I'm going to reread it. So, Amazon had them for a really good price, so I went ahead and I got the second one, which is World After, and then I got End of Days. They're fairly short, about 300 pages, so I'm super excited for these. I just remember they're like apocalyptic, and I know they have to do with angels and the end of the world and stuff, but I remember it was really, really good, so I'm excited for that. I've seen a lot of talk about this book. Oh, the bottom of it got dirty from my shelf. Bummer. But anyway, this is by M.A. Carrick. The Mask of Mirrors. I've heard a lot of people talking about this. But man, you know what? This paperback was like $16 on Amazon. And I really prefer a hardback book. I really do. The hardback for this was like $32. I'm like, are you insane? I was like, no, I'll just get the paperback, thank you. All I know about this is she's a con artist, or he's a con artist coming to the sparkling city with one goal to trick her way into a noble house, securing her fortune and her sister's future. But her masquerade is just one of many, as a corrupt nightmare magic begins to weave its way through the city of dreams. The poisonous feuds of its nobility and the shadowy dangers of its impoverished underbelly become tangled with Ren at their heart. So it sounds really good. Another one that's a really chunky book, but it sounds really, really good. Oh Lord, I'm running. Oh Lord, I got books falling everywhere. Everywhere. I seen these on Amazon. I've never heard of them before, but they're by Johanna Wittenberg. The covers are honestly what drew me in, but also because it's Norse mythology, Vikings. So the first book and the covers, I wish they didn't offer these in hardback, but I wish they would have. But the first one is the Norse Queen. Think how beautiful that girl is. And then the second one is I love this one with the Viking ship, Raider Bride. And then the third one is called the Norse Queen. Or no, wait. Yeah, the Norse Queen. I mean, aren't they beautiful? All I really know is it's 19th century Norway. A land shattered into 30 warring kingdoms where a woman can seize power if she is bold enough. The daughter of the Norse king, 15-year-old Asa, prefers swordplay to needlework and dreams of becoming a shield maiden. When she spurs a powerful warlord, he attacks, killing her father and brother and taking her captive. To save her surviving people, Asa must wed the murderer, take vengeance. She must bide her time while secretly mastering the warrior's craft and the dark mystery of sorcery. I just think these sound amazing because, you know, it's back in Viking time, and she just sounds like a really kick-ass character. So I'm super excited for these. Okay, next, where did I get this? I think I get this at Walmart as well. It's a James Patterson Presents, and it's by Kylie. I don't really know how to say the last name, but it's Your Next. It says, Flora, I need your help. Come fast. A dead body, a murdered ex-girlfriend, a dangerous plot that means no one is safe. Who's next? Flora Calhoun is about to find out. All I know about this is that Flora's ex-girlfriend calls and says she needs her help. It says that Flora gets there and Ava is bleeding out in the alleyway. Flora digs into the, the case and the illicit activities, finds out there's been many other murdered girls, and when she starts digging deeper, she's putting herself in the line of getting murdered herself. So, it's a thriller suspense. And that's not my genre typically, but every once in a while, I'll read the description and it'll just really pique my interest, and this was one of them. Okay. I just got this the other day. This is the heaviest book. My daughter is really big into watching, like, I guess they call it book TikTok. I haven't really watched book TikTok. I mostly kind of stick to BookTube and Instagram. I'll have to check out the book TikTok. But she said everyone was raving about this book. My daughter has really gotten into reading, and I'm so excited. She has actually read more this year than I have. So that really says something. But this is called Den of Vipers by K.A. Knight. I do know there's a lot of trigger warnings. I know this is borderline erotica. I know there's a lot of rape. Abuse. I mean, I read 3 chapters, and already, I mean, it's pretty brutal. I mean, like right here, I was deemed insane to deal with employees after I burned one of their eyes out for calling me scum. I wonder if she'll cry. It makes it sweeter when they do. I realize that I'm rubbing my, if you get my drift, through my jeans, and Kenzo is glaring at me. I stop with a wink. I mean, this is all within like the first 4 pages. F her, torture her, beat her, kill her. I just want you to know that. I'll let you know if I'll say it in a nice way. I'll let you know if she orgasms before or after I slice her neck. I whisper before lunging forward and biting off his earlobe. So it's got some pretty intense. I mean, that's only like the first chapter, which was only like 4 pages. So I do believe it's going to be pretty intense. All I know about this is about a gang of guys called the Vipers, and basically, if you owe them, you're going to get it. And I do know the plot of this is, or what I've read so far, is this guy owed them money. He didn't have the money to pay it. So basically, they're going to go kidnap his daughter and basically do whatever they want to do to her. So pretty interesting. Okay. Then I got, this was an expensive book too. Jesus, like $24. But anyway, Deal with the Elf King, a Married to Magic novel. And I liked it so much that I'm going to end up paying a lot to get the second book by Elise Kova. This is about the non-magical people and the elves have had a treaty for hundreds, thousands of years. And every 100 years, the Elf King comes and he takes a human bride. He has to take a human bride to sit on this throne to make sure that the elves' lands flourish and stay, for they can live. But something happens when he takes this girl, and just all kinds of things ensues. Apparently, there's a love romance. But I've read a lot of fae books, but I've never really read a book about the elves and what their world is like and their magic and everything. So it was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. The underneath book is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the cover itself is gorgeous. And then they have the same cover in there, which I think is absolutely beautiful. Okay, then I got Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany L. Jackson. I read the book Allegedly by her. Absolutely loved it. So when I seen this at Barnes & Noble, it was like buy one, get one 50% off. I picked this up. I read it in one day. It was absolutely amazing. This is about a girl's best friend. She comes home in the summer and Monday is missing. Nobody knows where she is. Nobody's seen her. Nobody seems to care where Monday is. And this is her, Claudia's journey trying to figure out what happened to her friend. Where is her friend? What is wrong with people? And it just goes through the bond of friendship, the grief, the doubt. It was just Tiffany L. Jackson. It was just an amazing, amazing book. I loved it so much. I picked this one up a while ago. I also read this one. It's called Of Wicked Blood by Olivia Wilderstein and Katie Hazo. So I can't wait for the second one. This is about a little town that kind of lives in Salem. They're all about, magic, witches, all this kind of stuff. And this guy comes here and they have to break, he breaks into a crypt and he steals this ring. And now the town is cursed and they have to break this curse. And it's just craziness, but it was so good. Then I picked up Tracy Wolf's the third book, The Covet, which I haven't even read the second book. Crush. Here's a Crush. Yeah, Crave, Crush, Covet. I ordered this immediately because my daughter's like, you gotta order it, Mom. I gotta read it. So I ordered it as soon as I pre-ordered it, got it. My daughter's done read it, and I haven't even read the second book yet. So can't say much about it. Then I seen on Minx Laura 123 channel. She's the sweetest lady. Go check her out, everyone. She had ordered the book, The Radleys. Hers looks different. It looked different on Amazon, but I got this cover. The other one kind of like had a fence. Anyway, this is about a vampire family that lives by abstaining. Their children, teenage children, don't know they're vampires. They know they have some kind of afflictions, but the father is a doctor, so he just kind of writes it off. But then something tragic happens, and then in comes Uncle Will, and just everything kind of goes to chaos. Amazing vampire story. It's not gory and gooey vampire. It's just, a good vampire story, and I really enjoyed it so much. Then I picked up by Sarah Penner, The Last Apothecary. Really, really enjoyed this. I just read this the other day. This is about in the 1800s, 1700s. a woman was raised, her mother was an apothecary to help people, but something happened to her, and then she kind of hid her shop behind some illusionist doors, and women came to her, and women that had been wronged by their husbands or so be it, and she sold them poison. And then this girl finds kind of goes on this river expedition and finds an old apothecary bottle, and she starts investigating, and she kind of finds out the history and all that, and kind of shows you what her marriage is going through and what the woman that became the poisoner, the murderer, went through. It was a good book. Next I've got Dark and Hollow Shallow by Ashley Shuttleworth. Beautiful cover, amazing. And I'll be honest with you, I am on page, I'm halfway through, 243. I don't know. I was having a hard time with this, so I just set it aside. And I've read a few books since then, so I may pick this back up here in the next couple of days. You know, it's about the Fae, and oh God, I don't even remember. Oh yeah, this woman was a fury, and then she got kicked out in the immortal world, and then people are getting murdered. The Fae and the mortal kind of live together. People are getting murdered. They're blaming it on the Iron Fae, and I don't know. It just goes from there. But I don't know. It's good, but I just wasn't feeling it. So we'll see what happens with it. Okay, and then the last thing I had mentioned before, this video is so long. I had mentioned before that my old covers of A Court of Thorns and Roses had got ruined. So at the time, I really didn't have the money to buy all the new hardcovers. So I had bought the paperback of the new cover box set, which I had showed you guys. And I just don't like them. The letters are so tiny. The books are so stiff. So I went on and I just bought the hardback. So, and I don't like these new covers. I don't like them at all. But I got A Court of Thorns and Roses. The only thing I like is the spines. I do like the spines. I got A Court of Mist and Fury. Again, the spines. I got A Court of Wings and Ruin. I got A Court of Frost and Starlight. And, well, I had this one, but A Court of Silver Flames. But, so that's everything. I'm sorry this video is so long, but I do want to mention something. I had made a post on my Instagram, but I have a lot of different followers on Instagram than I do on BookTube. So here's the thing. I accidentally, I don't think I did it. Maybe Amazon did it. I don't know. But regardless, I ended up with 2 copies of this book. The other one is up there. And I don't need 2 copies. The paperback, I said I gave to my daughter. So just calm down a minute. His throat hurts. So I have 2 copies of these, and I really don't need 2 copies. So if anyone is interested in wanting this book, please just comment and let me know, and I will just gladly send it to you. Because like I said, I just don't need 2 copies, and someone can enjoy it. So, well, everyone, that's my book haul. I hope you enjoyed it. And hopefully I'm going to continue doing videos, so I'm feeling better. So everyone, stay blessed. Have a great day, and I will see you real soon. Bye-bye.